안녕하세요, 여러분. Hello, everyone. I am here with the 100 stories of climate joy, hope, and action. And I'm here with my friend and colleague, Kevin Morrison. We're doing our second interview in our series of 100. Hello, Kevin.
Hey, Alma, thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. You want to maybe introduce yourself and a little bit about your background relating to climate and joy?
Sure. So my name is Kevin. I am involved in climate action at various groups, and I think as I was mentioning this to Alma not moments ago, I get a lot of joy from actually working on the climate because it is one of those issues that brings people together. I just know so few people who wave their hand and say, that's dumb, that climate stuff is dumb. It eventually hits home for everybody. So it does bring me joy just to be part of climate action in whatever way I can. And by the way, Alma, the notion that you are bringing together climate, joy, and dance, I just want to tip my hat to you. That's an awesome threesome right there.
Thank you. Yes. Well, dance is one of the things that brings me joy. And part of what we've learned in getting to know each other is it apparently is also one of the things that brings you joy. So I'd love to hear more about your joy and your involvement with dance and how it's related in your mind to climate action.
Yes, I will tell you that along with what may be some semi-secret things from the world of 2021, because they were mostly appropriate in like the world of 1981. I came up in the time of punk and the beginnings of real thrash metal. So I played the guitar, I played the bass in, I wouldn't say thrash metal or punk, but certainly in hard rock with a pop edge bands. And that to me was music for the longest time. Um, Now, I was also at the time paying attention to this thing that was happening. This is the late 70s, early 80s, called, I mean, it was always just called rap. It was never called hip hop until much later. But when you take me, this sort of kid steeped in, for lack of a better term, ordinary mainstream culture, forward into the future, I have to catch up because ordinary mainstream culture became hip hop, right? So around when was this 2009 or so, I started taking hip hop dance classes. I did that also to be fit, but I'm just thinking I need to know more about this. I'm intrigued. I need to know more. So my background going from ordinary pop rock to hip hop in a dance context was a lot of fun. And I realized, and I tell people about this all the time, hip hop is the most welcoming and extraordinarily joyful genre in the world for dance. It doesn't require you to have taken lots and lots of classes when you were 5 or 10 or 15. It just says, oh, you're here, let's dance. It doesn't say, how old are you? One of my pals in dance is 84 and loves to go to dance classes. It doesn't require you to be thin or fat or somewhere in between. It just says, oh, you're here, you want to dance, let's go. And that to me is the essence of dance. To bring that home to activism, we have to go back to Emma Goldman, right? The famous quote that's not actually a quote, but the idea that she said that, I'm not going to be part of any revolution where I can't dance. I love that quote. I love who it comes from. The bigger context in that is that for 100 years, dance and revolution have been part of each other. There is no Roxy, stop that. Stop that. I don't know what to do about Rox. She's a great girl, but she will bark occasionally. My point is, dance and revolution have always been intertwined, whether you're Emma Goldman and you're an anarchist in the 1920s, or whether you're someone working on behalf of Black Lives Matter today. That has been dance. Dance has been about pushing the boundaries socially, pushing the boundaries in a way that brings people joy.
Cool. What's the one thing you want to leave people with in terms of climate action and joy today? I mean,
Okay, yeah. I want to leave you with the notion that if we make it joyful, it is. If we are open to the notion that climate action can be joyful, much like we can be open to the notion that, yeah, getting your vaccine jab can be joyful. It can be. It becomes that. So the open-mindedness that comes with hip hop, with dance, with climate action, with having a small dog, all that open-mindedness and joy is partly up here, right? And I'd say mostly up here, which is my tip for you or anyone who's, getting into the day and going, what today can I do that brings me joy?
So great. Thank you for joining us, Kevin. Go out there, find your joy, find out how it's connected to climate action, take climate action, do it with other people. All right. Bye, y'all. See you next time.